All right, so I just got back from watching The Bride with an exclamation point. The latest adaptation, reimagining, reinterpretation of the Frankenstein story, which Netflix just came out with a really, really good one by Guillermo del Toro a couple months ago. So now we get another one. This one focusing on, you guessed it, the Bride of Frankenstein, with a sort of a Bonnie and Clyde twist towards it. So the general plot of this movie, and by general I do mean general, is Frankenstein has been alive for about 100 years, and it is now the 1930s. He's in America, and he is tired of being lonely, and so he wants a bride, just like in the original novel. So he has a scientist make one for him out of a dead body of a sort of a mob call girl, I think they're called, and she is reawakened, reanimated, with no memory of who she was or who she used to be, but she seems to have this weird split personality thing going on. And then they rush off and change the world and each other, and a whole bunch of shenanigans happens. So that's the very basic idea of what's going on in this movie, and I didn't like it very much. I think I like the basic idea, like the elevator pitch of, hey, it's Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein, and they are in 1930s Depression era America, and they're like a Bonnie and Clyde sort of outlaw team. That is a pretty interesting idea, a reinterpretation of that classic story. And I don't want to sound like someone who's like, they should just stick to this and not do anything weird. But if the movie just kind of focused on that aspect of it and explored the themes it wants to explore through that lens, I feel like it would have been a lot more palatable for someone like me. But this movie, a lot like Frankenstein's monster himself, is feels very stitched together of multiple parts. This movie is all over the place. It's sometimes a musical, it's sometimes a body horror, it's sometimes a crime, mafia movie, sometimes it's a big, social, critique movie. And it's trying to be all of these things at once, and not at once actually. It's trying to be all these things back to back to back. It's like, now we're this, and now we're this, and now we're this, and we're going back and forth, and you're getting whiplash by going like, whoa, what's going on? And I feel like that is the movie's intent. Like, I think the movie is supposed to be weird. You're not supposed to be sitting down and watching a normal movie here. So I'm not saying that the movie's failing in this regard. I just don't find that very appealing personally. I would like a little bit more focus. I admire the desire to do something different, but I felt like that desire to be different kind of overshadowed the whole theme and message of the movie, which is there, and it's acting like this is grand. It's like that Family Guy joke. It insists upon itself. This movie insists upon itself and its own importance of, like, we are making a big statement here, which isn't really that big of a statement. That no Many movies have made this statement before, but it's acting like, whoa, we've never heard this before. We've, like, women are oppressed in 1930s America? What? So I'm being a little mean here. This movie is trying lots of different things, and it does a lot of them really well. The music is good, the set design is good, the acting is very good, the cinematography is good, but it can't focus on any one element. It's so distracted by doing so many different things. And I feel like if I said this to the people making the movie, they would say, yeah, that's the point. So we're at a bit of an impasse here, because I don't really like that very much. I can admire it, but I would prefer not that. So yeah, like, I think if you feel like, wow, I have to watch this movie now. This movie sounds wild and bonkers. I love that. Then you might like this movie a lot. But if you're hearing this and be like, wow, that sounds really weird and not for me, then yeah, it's not going to be for you. I can really see you're either, no one's going to be about this movie. Maybe everybody's about it, but I feel like this is a movie that you either love or you really, really don't love. And if you're like, a general audience member who, watches normal movies, if you exist, I don't know, like the normal person, I feel like would just be baffled by this movie. Like, what on earth am I watching right now? Which that might be me. Maybe I'm the normal person. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't really recommend this movie, again, unless everything I said just sounds like fascinating to you. But if you're kind of turned off by it and you're like, nah, then no, you're not going to enjoy this movie very much. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on The Bride.